Hello folks, it's Anahita Rao, and I wanted to speak about something a bit lighter today, more fun. I think we've been too serious recently because there's just so much going on, and we're all hearing all the sort of the negative news and the doom and gloom. So I thought, let me do a series of something a bit more fun, a bit more light, and I'm going to do this over the next few days, and I'll sort of post it one by one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each nakshatra, all 27 of them, and I'm going to talk about compatibility for each of them. Yeah. We all know relationship compatibility is a very popular topic, and it's much more complex than just looking at the moon placement. But the moon placement, and more importantly the nakshatra placement of the moon, is the key to understanding compatibility. So first I'm going to just talk a little bit about what is a nakshatra for those who are new to Vedic astrology. The heart of Vedic astrology is in fact nakshatras. Originally Jyotish was focused on nakshatras only, which is the movement of the moon through the constellations, rather than the sign, which is the movement of the sun. Nakshatra is basically a fixed star constellation in the sky where the planets are transiting. I would describe it. I would describe nakshatras as the passive but potent force which need the planets to activate them. Yeah. So it's vital to note the nakshatra placement, as this will reveal the inner motivation and the attributes of the planets that reside there or transit there. In fact, the calculations and predictions in Vedic astrology are made from the vantage point of the moon transiting a specific nakshatra at the time of your birth. The controlling planet of the nakshatra must be seen for its impact, as well as the deity that rules the nakshatra, to assess the entire situation and to see what's going on. Okay, so back to the topic at hand. We're going to look at nakshatra compatibility and see your best match from your moon sign. If you don't know where your moon was situated when you were born, then you can go to the chart calculator on my website, which is there for free, and you can plug in your details. It should pop up with your moon's nakshatra. Remember, this is the sidereal system, so it may place your moon in a different sign altogether from the tropical or the western placement. And for those who are watching all of the nakshatra videos, please note that this little intro will be repeated in all of the videos. Yeah, one more final thing I wanted to say about compatibility is that when it comes to looking for a match, this is just sort of a common sense thing, I guess, but it's very important. Please see goodness where it lies, rather than hoping for goodness where it does not exist. Yeah. We're all guilty of being with people that are not good to us or for us, in the hopes that they will be someday. So just don't get caught up in that illusion. Yeah. Astrology can, remember, astrology can only guide us, but we make the final call. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started with the nakshatra compatibility videos. Yeah. Okay, so UTTARA ASHADA. All right, for you, your ideal life partner is Uttara Bhadrapada, and your most challenging life partner is Magha. All right, so let's get started. UTTARA ASHADA and Ashwini. Ashwini are vital, strong, passionate, They disarm you and you can feel inadequate with them. How can such a dynamic person love you is what you think, but they do. They're strong enough to bring you out of your coolness and make you feel alive again. Learn to trust them or your suspicions can spoil an otherwise very good relationship. Uttara Ashada and Bharani. Bharani is the sensualist of the zodiac and one of your better relationships. And they are consummate at relating and you must take the lead and learn from them. Meet them halfway and you will find yourself daring to hope and love. Uttara Ashada and Krittika. You're both loners, ruled by the sun. The Krittika sun is warm and yours is cool. Both of you are afraid of your emotions. You can be apprehensive about taking the first step towards establishing a relationship. If you do get together, you can create emotional distances. Living together but unable to relate to each other. Uttara Ashada and Rohini, your animal sign is a mongoose and theirs is the snake. The two deadly enemies. Never underestimate the potential of this relationship to spiral into very self-destructive behavior. Jealousy could pop up, rivalry, even viciousness. You can bring out the worst qualities in each other. Distance yourself if you can, or love cautiously. With Uttara Ashada and Mrigashira. Mrigashira, the thinker, will work with you to find a way to love and to be together. Be ready to meet them halfway. You know this relationship needs patience and perseverance. Be constantly aware of the destructive possibilities. Again, because of the serpent connection with Mrigashira. Uttara Ashada and Ardra. This is a relationship between darkness and light. Yeah, Sun and Rahu. Like day and night, you're both connected. One needs the other. Through your struggles, you will find light and the ability to bond in a way which is full of karmic possibilities. Be alert to their serpent connection though, because of their ruler Rahu, and avoid jealousy and rivalry. With Uttara Ashada and Punarvasu, you can aggravate them by being unduly suspicious and untrusting. They have a free-wheeling lifestyle and their friendship with others does not mean that they're emotionally involved with them. This is a spiritually complex relationship. Talk to them or you can end up feeling unnecessarily unloved and lonely. With Uttara Ashada and Pushya, you're both loners, distant and cool, but you can have such a deep understanding of each other's needs that you become warm and supportive to each other. Pushya usually yearns for your approval and love. They're happy for you to pursue your spirituality, but do so in a way that also makes them feel secure and loved. With Uttara Ashada and Ashlisha. Ashlisha's symbol is a snake. As a mongoose, you are their deadly enemy. Your relationship can move from fascination to war in a very short time. They can be vindictive, sarcastic, and vicious towards you for no reason at all. And you can retaliate immediately. Both of you are unable to control your temper. Uttara Ashada and Magha. Ketu rules Magha. This makes you extremely aggressive towards them. If you decide to pursue this relationship, go in with your eyes open and watch for the negative side of the partnership. If you're already in it, you have to make the best of your situation. So work to be positive and suppress the negative. Right, Uttara Ashada and Purva Falguni. You love the sense of perfection and creativity of Purva Falguni. You may feel unsure about your ability to fulfill them though, and this makes you distrust them. Talk about your fears and they will surely respond. They won't knowingly hurt you. Uttara Ashada and Uttara Falguni. Both of you are ruled by the sun. You understand each other perfectly. They're warm and caring, they love and support you. You feel you can trust them and this makes you relax in their company. And they're realistic, so they won't pressurize you to be what you're not. Uttara Ashada and Hasta. The sun rules you and the moon rules Hasta. The moon loves to reflect the glory of the sun. Similarly, Hasta like to bask in your warmth. They recognize your loneliness and through love they will help alleviate it. Sexually, they have many complexes and they recognize you as a soulmate struggling with similar feelings. Uttara Ashada and Chitra. this is you see them as tough and independent, refined and cultured. They're full of attractive contradictions to you. Now, can the exotic tiger be totally happy with the plain mongoose? You can make it worse by being jealous of their friends. Loving them also means letting them have some freedom. They bring color and fun into your life. Uttara Ashada and Swati. Swati are happy with your material successes. They're not always able to connect to your spiritual side, though. And why do you need for them to understand your soul's journey? By now, you perhaps realize that that's a lonely one. So your partners can sometimes block the progress. Uttara Ashada and Vishaka. Vishaka and Uttara Ashada have a friendship that does not translate well into intimacy. Vishaka can be too fixed in their ideas to understand you. So, Uttara Ashada and Anuradha. Anuradha's love can penetrate your loneliness. But you may find that they love you a bit more than you can love them back. Their love makes you feel secure and wanted, and you try very hard to offer them security and stability. Remember to let them know of your love. They can be hurt by your aloofness. Uttara Ashada and Jaistha. Your austere nature does not enjoy Jaistha's conspicuous addiction to sensuality and passion. The spiritual part of your relationship works wonderfully, but the sensuous part is often quite distant. The success of your relationship depends on how well you can bridge the polarities and learn to appreciate their sensual nature as much as their spiritual one. Uttara Ashada and Mula. You're drawn to the unconventional Mula, but soon realize that this relationship may not work so well. Ketu is what rules them, and Sun is what rules you. So this brings out unnecessary aggression within you. And Mula can also make you the butt of their anger. Love finds it hard to flourish under these types of conditions. Uttara Ashada and Purva Ashada. Purva Ashada and Uttara Ashada are two halves of the same principle. Purva Ashada's creativity amazes you, as does their ability to bring sensuality and love into your life. Without demanding the sacrifice of your spirituality, you go beyond more physical love. You experience spiritual togetherness. Uttara Ashada and another Uttara Ashada. They understand you fully. So this relationship can be quite fulfilling. The high compatibility suggests the ability to also bridge the difficult communication barriers between the two of you. Uttara Ashada and Shravan. Don't keep pushing Shravan away. They're one of the few that can understand your emotional loneliness. They can be moody and distracted at times, but they know how to deal with your complex emotions. Sometimes you can get too comfortable with them and become lazy. That doesn't help you. Uttara Ashada and Dhanishta. You must try not to compete with them. Just enjoy their friendship and see how the relationship develops. If you try to fight with Dhanishta to establish your superiority, they will fight you back. Dhanishta needs to know of your love, and if you express that from time to time, they will be less inclined to fight you. Uttara Ashada and Shatabhishak. Shatabhishak is ruled by Rahu, and any relationship with the node rulers must have very clear personal boundaries. Now, despite this negative factor, you can actually overcome your instinctive distrust to take the next step with them. Uttara Ashada and Purva Bhadrapada. You find their warmth comforting and enjoy exploring them. They're strong but don't crowd you. They also allow you to explore your relationship at your own pace. Their positive attitude gives you confidence. Uttara Ashada and Uttara Bhadrapada. Your best relationship. They will try to fulfill all your desires and love you completely and love you deeply. You must not take them for granted, however. They can understand your vulnerabilities and help you overcome your emotional barriers. So you need to honor and love them, and they can make you feel happy and complete. Uttara Ashada and Revathi. Revathi have the ability to charm you. They shower you with their affection. You can't resist them even when you try. Revathi are good for you as they have a very philosophical attitude to love and sex. But they can be critical, and living up to their ideals may not be so easy.